Just saying.
Just saying. Oh no.
Oh my god! I remember trying so bad.
What is going on, losers? Welcome to the Lost Losers podcast. I am your host, Mr. John McQuett, and checking in from Ashland, Kentucky,
What up?
Special friend.
young Jamie. Hi, James. Did you
What
hurt
up?
your vagina just like that young lady?
Jesus.
I know I did last week, but we'll get into that in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your first time watching or listening, and you're watching on YouTube or Rumble. Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button for us. If you're watching on Spotify or listening on Apple Podcasts or whatever you get your wonderful podcast at, please leave us a 5-star review and share with your friend. If you want some merch, go to lostlosers.com. You want to contact us at lostloserspodcast@gmail.com or go to the socials at losers_lost or lost_loser_podcast on Instagram or TikTok or wherever else. On that note, so speaking of last week, how you feeling, James?
I did fine after that because I sat downstairs for a good like 30-40 minutes making myself throw up until like,
if you don't know what we're talking about, go if you weren't here for last week's episode, the one chip cleanse. For some odd reason, me and James just decided to do the one chip challenge and decided to throw the podcast right out the fucking window last week. It was a dog shit show of a podcast. We apologize for it, but
I liked it. It was a joy to watch. It was a joy to watch, in my opinion.
I want to be honest with you. I haven't watched it. I don't remember anything after eating the chip. I remember sticking my tongue out. And that was about my memory went wiped after that. I woke up still, like, I remember pooping, I remember drinking milk, and I remember being in a lot of pain. But I don't remember what we said on the podcast. I don't know what was recorded. I don't remember the videos we watched. I kind of have a similar, like, it felt like I went on a bender and drank 34 beers.
Yeah, like it sends you for a fucking loop.
So I did not like. Here's what I hear. These are the compliments I have gotten from the podcast of people reaching out that have listened last week. So if you haven't watched it, this is what I heard. Kelly Loper, once again, big shout out. Thank you for joining us last week and commentating. There's been multiple people going, you couldn't have found a better person to fucking run the show for you. Especially when you and Jamie doing that. So good job. God. Good job, Kelly, on that. Thank you for joining us and doing that. 2, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? 3, you weren't your podcast self, and we could tell you just threw the shit out the fucking window and just ran away from it as about 30 seconds in. These are multiple people. Like, I've had multiple people saying the exact same thing. And then one person reach out and saying, this is the last year you're doing it because my baby boy has an ulcer and will never do it again. You know who you are.
Yeah, my mom wanted to fight John.
Whose idea was it, James?
Mine. Like, no.
Did you tell your mom that?
Yes, I did afterwards, but I didn't know she was telling you that shit either.
You should know by now.
When it comes I just sent her time out. Picture of me crying.
You should know toilet. By now when it comes to your dad and you doing stupid shit. And if I am somewhere even involved in the conversation, it's automatically my fault. When it comes to your mom. Just saying.
It was, yeah, no.
So it was a terrible idea. Don't do it. Don't recommend it. I will not be doing it again. Here's the best way I can describe it to everybody. And if you've seen the TikTok, this is the best way to describe it. You know the drills that the machines use in the Matrix to drill down to Zion? Imagine one of those made out of hot molten lava. And as soon as it hit my belly, it bored a hole to my butthole. And then once it hit my butthole, it was like a flamethrower that just went everywhere.
I warned you last year. Somehow you didn't get it last year.
I don't know how I got it last year. Last year was easy for me. Last year was.
Yeah. No, this one was way fucking worse.
My God, so bad.
You
So
took
bad.
6 or 7 breaks during the podcast, and then we tried to keep going for a little bit, and you were just like, "No, I'm out. Bye."
My body was shutting down.
You were shivering.
Yeah.
Like,
I was bad. I was white. I'll go watch it. You see me my body shutting down on YouTube, live and in living and live and taking color. Like it, you see my forehead turn, like you see my entire face turn red, and then it just slowly goes ghost white as
when
the
I came
podcast
back
goes
up,
on.
I was just pale. And I
It
was
was
still
a
shaking a little
nightmare.
bit after making myself throw up for that long. Oh my
It was
God.
such a night. It was such a nightmare. Oh my God, it was such a nightmare.
I didn't really have any symptoms afterwards though, because I got it all out.
I, on the other hand, try to be a man and not drink anything. I made it 2.5 minutes, or 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, something like that.
I made it 8 seconds.
You're like, I'm done. Nope, I'm out.
No.
Yeah, so I fucked up.
And like since then, like I still.
And the other part part I fucked up on is I drank a half gallon of milk in about 10 to 15 minutes.
I would say less.
Was it less?
Yeah. It was like 8 at most.
Oh my God.
Yeah, legitimately.
Oh my God. Oh, no wonder I was so sick. Oh my God. All right. So go back.
You were putting it in cups for some reason. I was just chugging it out of the fucking half
Milk,
gallon.
dude. Ron Burgundy came into my head. Milk was a terrible idea. Milk was a bad decision.
Yeah, I drank a half gallon of chocolate milk.
I did a half gallon of white or fucking 2% milk in about 8 minutes. You think it was 8 minutes? I thought it was like 10 to 15.
Like that. No, it was not that long at all.
And oh, what a dumb decision. Dumb.
I'm glad to say that since I've had spicy food, I've been able to eat my hot sauce stuff and still and everything. So it hasn't ruined me.
Yeah, I put my hot sauce still in it. It didn't ruin me, but man, it
it shook me up.
Not great. Not great.
We do not recommend doing it anymore. No. They have taken it too far.
Nope. I did it 2 years in a row. I don't need to do 3.
Well, they're going to make next year worse again.
They would have to pay me to do it next year. They better be sponsoring the podcast for me to do it next year. If you want to
get paid a decent amount of money, sure.
Yeah, you all have to pay me next year to do it. Like, there ain't no way I'm doing it just for shits and giggles anymore.
And then after you called it quits for the night, we were still talking after we were done recording for quite a while. You called it quits at some point, and Kelly and I started doing a recording ourselves, which I need to send you to put up on the Patreon. And it's Kelly was just like, all right, this is the get to know James hour, and like just started asking me questions about my childhood and everything. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nope. Fucking Kelly, man. He what else? Oh, another Kelly goes, oh my God. I guess he rewatched it as well. Because he was drinking. He goes, oh my God, we paused. I was in my kitchen. Oh my God, we came back. I'm outside. Oh my God, that must have been a long pause, because I can tell that was the time I started on the Jameson airplane bottles.
Why did he have so many?
Kelly Loper. That's all I can say. That's all I got. That's all I got for it. That's all I can do. I can't.
He has like a box of them. Like
he's a dad. You know, I think when you become a parent of 2 children under the age of 10, I think you start collecting airplane bottles so you can sneak off into the garage. I don't know how that works.
Fair enough.
I don't know how that works. I'm not fortunate enough to be a father, so I'm just a really good uncle. Clearly, I take nephews to tattoo parlors or conventions at 4. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that's what it is.
Out one to take a Wilder too.
What's up?
I need to figure out a tattoo convention to take Wilder to.
At 4.
Well,
We gonna
maybe if we can do it earlier.
Let's just stick with 4. All right. So go watch last week's episode. Go watch us be in pain. It was a very big shit show. So on that note, let's get into the wishes. So if it's the first time watching, we like to usually start the podcast with the wishes of the week. That's the weird and interesting shit that has happened to us throughout the week. And that's how we usually kick this thing off. So James, let's go.
Almost went to a mental hospital earlier this week. That was kind of interesting.
That's never interesting, but I'm glad you're okay. Let's not.
Yeah. No, earlier this week, just really, really struggling, but I had a good second half of the week. Really did. Applied for Southern New Hampshire University and getting set up to do online classes with that and everything, and have been cleaning the house for literally 5 days now.
Nice. How's that going for you? House clean?
It's not quite. We're getting there. And it's just because of the amount of laundry to do, and it's just kind of spread around, and we're hanging everything up, and Haven has quite a fucking collection of clothes.
Most women do.
I get that. This is shocking, though.
No, I'm pretty sure it's normal.
All right, because I got a decent amount, and like
we know you're a woman
right now.
Look at
I
you.
got 2 little roll around wardrobes. That's all donation clothes. That's not trash and everything. Just so we know. But all her hang up clothes, and she's got a full dresser and wardrobe downstairs also. And but made me feel really good getting it finally cleaned up here, and really nice. And then
it feels good. It feels good when you get the house clean, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I think I can stuff those boxes into the closet over here because I don't need to unpack any of that shit.
Why don't you unpack some of that shit and either sell it?
I need to sell some of it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While you're in the mood, dude, get it done. Just saying.
Yeah, true. But
just keep the motivation going.
It's just been a lot of cleaning, a lot of at-home stuff, trying to make sure I get up in a good mood, trying to make sure I was just in a really bad depressive hole, and then I'm finally trying to get out of it. But it's going good.
That's why I get up and walk in the morning, man. That's why the first thing I do is I get up, I stretch, I get my stretches. Excuse me. God damn, I didn't know how to swallow there for a minute. I get up and do my stretches, and then if anybody knows what I'm talking about, I have to stretch out my knees, my back, and my hip for me to get out of bed in the morning. Yeah. I do that. It takes about 15, 20 minutes for me to do that, and then usually I put my shoes, my socks on, pee, and do my business, and then usually my first thing is shoes and socks and out the door, man. 2-mile walk, 1.5 2-mile walk, and it's just best part. Gets the blood flowing. Best thing, man. It really helps with that, or at least helps me.
No, I can get that completely.
You know, earbuds in. It's just that 30 minutes of I have my earbuds in. I get to choose my music, and there's no one else, just me.
Yeah.
You know, helps. Just saying. No. If I mean, you know, that in the we'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah. But yeah, nothing much.
Nothing else, huh?
My skateboard from up in Grayson, so that I can do that down here more. It's little things like that. But
just do the little things, man. Always makes it better.
Yeah.
You know. Just saying. It's good. Nothing else, huh? That was it.
No, I didn't have a lot this week.
We're glad you're here. Glad you're okay. Glad you're better.
Thank you.
You know, everything else.
What did you do this week?
Oh,
yeah, asshole.
I didn't do anything bad. So, so a couple weeks ago, we didn't get into the witches last week. We just ate a chip. Dumb. My buddy,
had some shit to yell about. Also, I don't remember it really. I almost got shot last week. I got some pepper spray and stuff, but
don't need to get into it.
Yeah.
So a couple weeks back, my buddy, another good friend of ours, who's been on the podcast before, Bill, he came to town for a golf tournament with him and his buddies. Him and a couple buddies. I got to play golf. Well, I didn't get to play golf. I got to swing my golf club maybe 10 times before my back and my hip went, you don't get to do this no more. You get to sit in the car and drink. So I was like, okay. But let me tell you something. Big shout out. So I've heard now like The Rock, Bert Kreischer, Joe Rogan has said this. I've heard like 5 or 6, like I've heard like a lot of comedians, a couple actors, but they're drinking tequila and club soda with a splash of lime. This is their new drink. This is the new thing to drink because they're not really feeling the effects of a hangover, but they're still having a good time. Like their recovery is pretty good and stuff like that because tequila. So I haven't seen Bill in a while, so clearly I decided to try one pretty good. I had a little bit too many beers on Sunday night, and then Monday night I had a couple more beers, and I just did not. I'm not used to that, and I'm at that age where hangovers ain't cool no more.
They're cool?
No, they're not cool at all. Let's be
I
honest.
was
Hangover's
like,
never cool.
Even at my age, like no.
Like the first night they were here, I took them to I take them to one bar where all the waitresses like good food. They have good food. They have a whole bunch of TVs for football and stuff. But most of the waitresses like lingerie and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And a couple of guys weren't very comfortable with that, but it was fun when we were there. Like I just met these 2 dudes, and my buddy Bill is sitting there, and this dude behind me rubs up on me, just to move out of the way.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I looked at him. I looked at him. Then I'm like, "No, man, you're good. You're cute. You can rub up on me." And just to fuck with this dude. and Bill just Bill starts laughing. The other guys, they just kind of put their hands on the table. Like, what the fuck? This dude's married. Like, what the fuck's he doing? I'm like, and like the guy's girlfriend was sitting there, and she turned around and seen me, and I just clearly, by look at me, lady, I don't go that way.
Yeah.
You know? She looked at me and just started laughing. Like she automatically knew she was in on the joke. She was like, and he just started laughing. So he like, all right. I'm like, all right, next time, all right, don't give me. I'm like, give me the crotch this time. You know, Sage and fucking with them. So we go to a couple other bars. We end up at ITAP, which is one of my favorite bars in St. Louis. Which next time, now that you're 21, I have to take you to when you come to town next time.
Yes.
So we're throwing bags on the patio, drinking beer.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have taken Freddie with me, but I didn't. And throwing bags on the patio, and I'm sitting there fucking lobbing bags. I'm like, "Hey, Bill, where do you want me to put Bill's against me?" I'm like, "Hey, man, where do you want me to put this one?" I'm like, "Go and put this in the hole?" All right, I tossed it, throw it in the hole. Bill would put one like in the hole. I'm like, "Oh, let me cancel that out real quick." I was just talking trash on everybody. And Bill's like, "You're a fucking asshole." But no, we had a good time.
Yeah.
But Tuesday, now back to my tequila, where I was getting at with the tequila. So I guess I looked a little rough Tuesday morning when I showed up at 9:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. And the bartender, I walked up to go get a drink and a breakfast burrito, because I was a little hurting. And the bartender goes, because they have free drinks, and she goes, "Ooh." I went, "Do I look that bad?" And she goes, "You look a little green behind the gills, big guy." I was like, "Thanks." I'm like, "I don't think a Bloody Mary or a mimosa is going to cut it this way." She goes, "I got you." Bottle of Terramana tequila, dude. Cup of ice, Terramana, or that Tamaka, Terramana. What is it? The Rock's tequila?
I'm not sure.
Whatever. White.
But
it's the white one. White Rock. The Rock's white tequila.
I drink Tito's pretty much.
Dude, about 3/4 full, club soda, splash of lime. She goes, "Here you go." I win. I fucking hate tequila. You know, I'm like, I'm Mexican. I don't like tequila. And I took a drink off that, and I was taking like 3 steps. I think I made it 4 feet, and I turned right back around and went right back in line. I don't know what it was about the tequila, but all of a sudden, the Mexican cells that are in me started doing a mariachi. That's a cucaracha, and fucking dancing. And I came right back to life, boys and girls. And I walked right back in line. I went, and as I'm slamming this drink, I went, 2 more of those. And she goes, "Okay," and hands me 2 more. And I go and sit in the golf cart, and I fucking drink those and listen to music. And I was, dude, that was my drink through the day.
Yeah.
Dude, I was drinking let's part. Dude, I was having a blast. It was great to see Bill. Had fun at the golf course. Wish I would have shot golf better. The dude had fun. I was making jokes. I had the fucking other guys laughing. 2 guys that had to play with us that own their own company handed me their business cards. They're like, you need to call us. You call us when you need a job. So I got to call those guys.
That's awesome.
It was just a good time. So, but not of this week. So this week, if you can ever make someone laugh to the point where they give you a hug, you're doing something right in life. Okay. And I think I did something right in life the other day. So I have this one dad joke. It's a terrible dad joke. Like my wife hates it. Every time I crack this joke in public, my wife gets embarrassed and hates it and yells at me. Thinks it's the dumbest joke in the world. It is. It really is. It is a simple joke. It's a dumb joke, and I get to do it. So I'm working and I'm doing some price changes. I'm redoing this. Fucking doing some price changes at Dollar General at this one Dollar General. And I'm in this lady's way. I went, oh, excuse me. I'm sorry for eating in the way. And I got to get that way. And she goes, no, you're fine. And I looked at her dead in her eye. I'm like, and she's doing this, like this with her hand.
Yeah.
And I kind of, like this. And she goes, oh, no, you're fine. And I grabbed her hand. I went, oh my God, thank you. And she goes, what? I'm like, I worked so hard this morning on my hair. I put some lotion on with a little tint, hoping to make my eyes look better. I thank you for noticing that I look good today. I appreciate it, that I look fine. I worked so hard today on this. I'm in t-shirt and jeans. I look like a fucking Hoosier from Jeffco.
Yeah.
And I am saying this to this lady, and her eyes got as big as fucking saucer pans, and then just started laughing. I'm talking big mama house laugh. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about right now. And this lady throws my hand down, and now my hands are pinned like arms to my side as she is giving me a bear hug and is laughing. And I'm like, and all of a sudden she grabs me like by my elbows. By the way, this lady is about the same size as this gnome on my table. Like this lady is not, not to me, she's this height.
Yeah.
Like I'm 6'2", this lady's like 5'11", okay, 4'11", okay. And she's, all of a sudden, crocodile tears, belly laughing. She grabs me by my elbow. She goes, thank you. I needed that this morning. Oh my God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God. And just turns around and walks away. And I'm like, oh, she's going to work right now. And she's like, you're not going to believe this dumbass fucking joke this guy cracked on me this morning. And it made me laugh so fucking hard. And I think what sold it is because I snatched her hand because she was doing this. I just went and snatched her hand. I went, oh my God, thank you so much. And I went deadpan face. I put some lotion with tint to bring out my eyes. I ripped out my hair. I appreciate it. And she was like, what the and out. Dude, this lady was falling out. Now to the other thing that helps me battle my depression. I like to do those vegetables that look like penises. And I happened to do a couple of those the other day when I had a day off. It was kind of nice outside. And everyone probably knows the day because my text on an Instagram story was terrible and I didn't correct it. I was just, I'm going to leave it.
And you tweeted something about it.
I think I tweeted something as well. Don't matter. It's okay. Everyone, it happens. So I'm sitting on the front porch hanging out with Freddie Taco, the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, why do you use the middle name Taco? Because everyone loves tacos and everyone loves Freddie. So my neighbor across the street has this big ass tree. It looks like an afro. Like it's this big, like it's a big oak tree. It is like perfectly round at the top. Like it looks like a Bob Ross painting tree.
Yeah.
And I, ate some of those penis-shaped vegetables that might make you see some funny things. And I was sitting there and I was staring at the clouds, and then all of a sudden I looked down, and all of the branches looked like individual little shop of horror, and were like, "Feed me, Seymour," and like in my face, I go, "What the fuck, dude?" I was like this, staring at the clouds, going, "Oh, what a beautiful day! It's so fucking nice out here." 2, what the fuck. And I hit my fucking head off the side. Like, I have a brick wall. My house
Oh,
says front,
Jesus.
and I hit my fucking head off the front. I'm like, and it snapped me back into reality from where I was at. And I went, I can't wait to tell this story on the fucking podcast. What a fucking idiot I am.
You haven't really had have you had a loop before where you get stuck in the same thing for like a long time? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the clouds.
Oh.
It was about 40. Dude, I was like this with my sunglasses on, had the music going, just staring at the clouds for about an hour. And I think that's what needed to snap me back in was the tree branches fucking little shop of hoarding me, fucking like Venus traps.
Yeah, for me it was the time I did 5 tabs of acid at once, and I tried to go to sleep on it, and I laid in my bed trying to go to sleep and covered up and everything, and it felt like I was folding into like the GameCube intro where it's like unfolding and then the logo, and it
Nice.
just felt like I kept folding into myself just over and over and over again. It was insane. I just got stuck in my bed for like an hour and a half, just rolling around in the covers.
No. So on to my dumbass mistake of the week. So the temperature dropped here. And
yeah, I finally did here also. I'm happy.
So I had the windows open. I left the windows open and the attic fan on high.
Yeah.
And this is literally last night. When I went to sleep, so I sleep in my boxers like most men. When I went to sleep, it was a nice and cozy 72 degrees in my house. Because of the temperature drop. So I woke up at I got woken up this morning at about 3:30, 3:45, because one, I couldn't move. And two, I shivered myself awake because of the thin blanket that I use. I have a thin comforter.
Same,
it's my clutch comforter, huh?
Yeah, I just use a tiny quilt.
Yeah. Freddie was so cold that he twisted himself up in the excess and pinned me underneath this little sheet where I was like this and couldn't move. He was so cold last night that he did that. I woke up shivering and I had to close windows in the house. It was like 54 degrees in my house.
Nice.
I was so cold. Like, dude, my knees were cranky, like trying to get down the hallway because I was so cold. I was like, oh, fuck this. Fuck this. And I'm like, I felt more bad for Freddie because he's smart enough that he knows how to cover himself up as a dog.
Yeah.
What an idiot. What a fucking idiot I am. So, all right.
Yeah, I woke up this morning to the house being like 64 because I accidentally left the upstairs AC on.
You hear that?
Nope. Yeah, a little bit.
Fucking news button just doesn't
There
want
it
to.
goes.
The news button just doesn't want to fucking work. Who knows? You know? All right, let's get to the cheater. I'm pretty sure you guys, we were supposed to do this story last week. This is the story that we had to skip last week. I'm not going to get into the guys' names. You probably have heard this story by now, but I figured we'd have to touch base on it because it's just weird enough. So the 41st ranked chess player in the world, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that.
Beat the number 1 ranked chess player in the world at the St. Louis International Chess Tournament, because, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know this, the Chess Hall of Fame is here in St. Louis.
Oh yeah, the Hall of Fame, but the Masters take place in St. Louis
here.
also.
Yeah. So this guy, I guess, got accused of cheating by using anal beads.
So I don't know the specifics behind the anal beads thing. I saw a meme about that, but before that, I had already been hearing the rumors about him cheating because I follow chess kind of off and on because of the Twitch community.
So he has been accused. He has admitted to cheating before when he was a kid, and he tried to do it to get tougher opponents when he was a kid or something like that. That was his reasoning, at least.
Yes, he VPN'd online on his for his chess games so that he could get a higher elo and that he could be facing better people faster.
Yes.
And
So
even after his match, because they had a rematch and everything, after their rematch, his interview, he completely said that that's what he did as a kid. He cheated and everything, came completely up front with it.
So now he's getting accused of cheating by using anal beads.
Yeah,
and
I'm reading up on it. I don't know.
So what Elon Musk is the one who kind of said, someone accused him of it, and Elon Musk goes, oh yeah, they could do it. And the way they're saying is, but there's no possible way for him to do it because the way it was live streamed, it was on a 15-minute delay. So the live stream was on a 15-minute delay. So for someone to be inputting the components and then texting him through the anal beads of where to move is out of the realm of possibility. He says he'll do it again. He'll play again or some shit like that.
Yeah,
but
so
Elon Musk is the one who kind of put fire on this because he was like, "Oh yeah, that could totally happen."
Okay, so reading up on this pretty quickly on Kotaku, which is a website that like demyths these kind of claims. The cheating stuff, he was getting accused of it only because he did have a past of cheating. There is no evidence of him cheating at the Grandmaster matches, nothing like that. And that's what you just said and everything. I'm sorry. But it seems like there was a Twitch stream of some of his other opponents during that tournament that were talking about it, and someone in chat just recommended that he could have used anal beads, giving him Morse code or something like that.
And then Elon Musk is the one who kind of
and it just rolled out of control.
See what happens when a well-placed joke, ladies and gentlemen, can just catch fire. And that's all that was.
Speaking of which, go ahead, finish your thing. But I got something to go with that.
That's all it takes is just a well-placed joke, and that's all you need.
Yes.
But yeah, go on. What are you going to say? I'm sorry.
The fact that the FDA released a statement about NyQuil chicken is one of my favorite things in the fucking world right now.
No, it's just another reason why I went off this rock.
It's so good. Like, they really saw this meme video where the guy's using a fucking hair straightener to flip the chicken and stuff and saying you cook it for 5 to 30 minutes. They're taking this shit seriously?
They have to now.
They're taking this shit seriously.
They have to. They literally have to now for the simple fact of all the dumb motherfuckers out there. You know this. It's your goddamn generation. I'm blaming you.
It's so obvious that it's a joke.
Actually, I want to say this. I'm going to say it's my generation's fault for fucking with your generations a little bit too much and you guys not having a sense of humor anymore. You guys came out of the canal without a sense of humor somehow and way too serious.
The kids my age that made the video, and it's a fucking amazing TikTok. The original video is so good.
That's so dumb. But there's that. Oh.
The NyQuil chicken. I love it so much. The sleepy chicken.
All right. Anal beads to cheat. NyQuil chicken. Now let's go to cannibalism, shall we?
Yeah.
Now.
You know I'm always down to talk about it.
Mark the Tunsky. Of Michigan. And now this story is just coming out as we're recording, so I'm gonna kind of go through it. I don't have my glasses, and shut up, James. All right. All right. Mark Lucinski he's pled guilty to murdering and mutilating a 25-year-old hairdresser who he lured to his home in the Bennington Township in December of 2019. Lizinski, 53, admitted to stabbing in the back and then removing body parts before taking them to the kitchen and chowing down on them. Now, the name of his victim is where things are the best part.
Oh, you
If
didn't
there-
say what part that he ate.
No, I'm not going to go to the part. Have you already looked? Don't look up the story.
All right,
Did you already look up the story?
I'm reading. Yeah.
Because his victim is the best name of any victim out there.
I didn't see that.
Did you not see the victim's name?
No, not yet. I'm not looking.
If
at
there
it.
was a man out there with any name that was going to be a victim of cannibalism, what would this man's name be?
No, I see it now.
Kevin Bacon. This dude ate a man named Kevin Bacon.
He's connected to everything.
Kevin Bacon is connected to everything, and this is now exceptional proof. Like, he's now connected
It's such
to
an easy
cannibalism.
joke.
Yeah, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. He got 6 sizzling degrees. This dude ate Kevin Bacon.
Oh, he's got 6 inches. Sizzle.
By the way, he met Kevin Bacon on Grindr.
Oh.
And the best part is, I guess he wanted Rocky Mountain oysters from Kevin Bacon. Because that's right, ladies and gentlemen, he ate his testicles. He killed the man just to eat his testicles.
I'm not making any jokes about the victim. There's a few that I could make very easily, but I'm not going to.
Do you think they sizzled like bacon?
No, I'm just nothing like that. Never mind.
Oh please, James. Don't what kind of jokes you got here? Share with the class.
I mean, it just kind of looks like a. If you're thinking of a guy on Grindr, you got the right image in your head.
That dude looks nothing like Kevin Bacon. But that
Not
okay.
either.
All right. First of all, Mark does look like a guy. You have to go look him up because I don't have the photos up. Mark does look like a guy who would eat people.
Yes.
Actually,
He looks like a combination of Frank Gallagher from Shameless and Abraham Lincoln.
dude, he looks like. Fuck, I'm gonna say this person's name. I don't give a shit. Fucking come at me, bro. You can fucking go look it up. Travis Dean, if you're fucking listening, this dude's your doppelganger, dude. You look like this man in 5 years with
Does he
your
have that big
fucking
of a
haggard
nose?
ass beard and shit like this. Kelly Loper, go look at like anybody. Go, everyone know who Travis Dean is. Go look it up, dude. You look like this dude, Mark Lizinski, and yeah, Kevin Bacon. You do look like a hairdresser that would spend some time on Grindr.
Yeah. I don't know about hairdresser. He was kind of losing some of that.
He looks like a professional hairdresser that would spend time on Grindr.
Okay.
Yes or no?
I'll leave it at that.
That's all I'm going with it too. But I wouldn't expect his name to be Kevin Bacon.
No, not at all.
Not at all. No. Not at all. Not at all. Just saying. That is all.
Yeah, this happened yesterday.
That happened.
As we're recording.
Yeah, so that guy just got sentenced for eating Kevin Bacon. Yeah, so I know
On
it's
Christmas.
that's the new. I'm glad you said something about me tweeting on shrooms the other day because I also seen that I forgot about that news article of the lady who's pregnant with her son's kid.
Yeah, I saw that also.
What is it by Insurgent or something? I didn't fucking read it. I couldn't read it. I'm not reading
I
it.
did not. I
can't.
I saw it and I just kept scrolling.
Can't do it no more, ladies and gentlemen. Just don't want to do it no more. I want off this rock.
But yeah, this guy's balls got eaten on Christmas.
So no one's gonna touch the Jingle Bells joke?
Nope.
Okay. Not you just gonna no Jingle Bells?
No, I just thought
Deck
it was
the
kinda
halls?
funny.
No Deck the Halls joke? Okay.
You know, you want to get it tenderized. You got to deck the balls a little bit.
Back to balls. Jingle the balls. Is there anything? I think there could be more, but I don't think we can. I don't think we have enough time for all those jokes. I really don't. All right. So I seen this. I seen this on TikTok the other day, and this dude fucking had me laughing. This had me laughing so fucking hard.
Boss asked me, how come y'all don't want to work for free some days? I said, your people used to have a word for that, but y'all are complaining we were singing too much. And I got sent to HR. What kind of bullshit is this?
Oh,
That's a good joke.
we can do a lot with being sent to HR for that.
I don't know, like
If he
I don't
really
know if that's
wanted to
true.
be that bitch, it seems like he could get someone in trouble for being sent to HR for saying that.
dude, I hope that if that's a joke,
I was saying
great
fucking
joke.
history, motherfucker.
First of all,
like,
First of all, if it's a joke, great joke.
yeah.
2, if it's a true story, someone suck that man's dick for me because I ain't gonna do it, but he deserves a blowjob because that's fucking amazing.
And I got sent to HR.
Ain't that some bullshit? Yeah, dude, that is bullshit, and I agree with you.
And he sounds like he's
100%.
from Georgia, but not Atlanta. Like he has a full like southern drawl, like he's from like Louisiana or something.
I like how you go from he's like from Atlanta, or he's from Atlanta, but not Georgia, or from Georgia, but not Atlanta. But then
You know
you're
what I
like,
mean.
he's from Louisiana. He's from the South. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but there's specificity. You know what I'm trying to say.
Specific areas.
Specifications when it comes to like certain areas. Yeah.
Geographical locations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to sound like Kelly.
It's no, that's you. It's Kelly sounding like you and me making fun of Kelly for sounding like you. So
I
yeah.
know. But in my head, it's still Kelly also.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how he does it. Is the,
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Jamie, and everyone listening, I need you to get out a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, and I want you to take notes.
What happened?
I want to know what you all think about this one.
All right, so what's your name?
Derek,
And what's your name?
Ariel.
So what are you guys? You guys like friends?
we're going out right now, yeah.
You guys are boyfriend and girlfriend?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what's up. But do you have any secrets your girlfriend doesn't know?
I don't know if I want to answer that,
Do
man.
you?
I'm
Well,
a
check look. If you tell me the craziest secret your girlfriend's never found out, and if I find it crazy, I'll give you 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, $500 in cash right now.
All right, okay.
If it's crazy. If it's not crazy, I'm
Let's do
walking
this
off.
then.
Out.
Remember your ex who went to jail?
Yeah.
So her ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, her ex-boyfriend. So, like, we've all known each other for years, but he's not a good guy. So he and I went out for drinks one night, and he was
So you were
bragging
friends with her ex-boyfriend?
up- Yeah, like, we hung out all the time in high school.
So you're like her ex-boyfriend's best friend almost.
Not best friend.
All right, but keep going.
So we went out to go get drinks one night. He was bragging up all the, like, oh, I got a gun. Cops don't know about it and shit. Like, da-da-da-da. He was drinking, so he went to go drive home. He was really
Sounds
drunk.
like he set him up.
Called the cops to get rid of him because
I'm confused. So you went out with her boyfriend at the time.
Yeah,
You got drinks with him, and you knew he had a gun he always bragged about.
yeah.
You kept ordering drinks from him, and he drank it. And then next thing you know it, when he was getting ready to go home and drive drunk, you called the cops and reported his car.
Yep.
And what happened now?
He went to prison for fucking possession of a firearm.
What would be the people closest to you?
He wasn't treating you right. The fuck?
All right. I think my only thing is I'm not saying bad on him for if he's the one that like bought the drinks and like kept getting him drunk, then bad on him. If it's like the guy's buying his own drinks and stuff, I don't really feel as bad. First off. And then I still like, bro, if you did that, you can't date her. You can't. You just can't. Like that's just kind of off the rules. You can't do that.
That's small. Hey, dude, that's small town justice right there.
That's some small town shit.
That's
That
small
really
town.
is.
Hey, they went to a mall on a date on a weekend because it takes up hours to get to a mall.
Oh yeah,
That
you
is
know
how,
that.
you know. There might be
That
a
girl still
railroad.
has to
There's a
ride back
railroad
an
that goes to
hour
their
with
town.
that dude. Yeah, that girl still has to ride back an hour with him.
Yeah, there might be a small railroad that goes through that town and a brick post office. If y'all know what I'm saying.
Oh my god, that is like if the dude really was treating her bad, beating her, I don't really have a problem with doing that.
How bad? Okay, first of all, how bad
But-
was he treat? How bad was he treating her?
Yes, that's it. That's one of the first questions.
Was he buying her the drinks?
Yeah, was he buying him the drinks? Yeah.
And three, how quickly?
Yes. And was it her decision?
Yes.
In my opinion, even if it was her decision, you got to say no. But
No. If it's her decision, wait. How good of buddies are you? And wait, first of all, how good of buddies are you guys? And two, how long did he go away?
good enough
for?
that you're going out to drinks, just the two of you.
Buddy, I go out to drinks with friends, and I don't fucking. They've never been to my house.
Yeah, I can get that. I guess I have a slightly different view. I don't really go out with a lot of people. Like, I
See what I'm
just
saying?
don't
Yeah,
talk to a
like
lot.
yeah. So you have professional friends? Was this like acquaintance? Was that like a dude? You're like, hey man, we're
No,
on
this
opposite
was
family friends.
acquaintance,
Would you like
he
to catch a
said.
game?
This is like high school friends still. So,
all right. So you're good friends. Okay. So how good a friend? Okay. So all right. So you're probably good. You're good enough friends. And two,
to
how
stay
long
in
did-
contact for
how
at least,
long-
like
like,
4
how long-
years.
how long did he go away for?
Sounds like he's still in prison.
So if he's in for like, if it's over 5 years, I think she's fair game.
Yes.
If it's less
To
than
an
5,
extent,
well, there ain't no ring on the finger.
yes, I get that.
I'm just saying. Hear me out, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think he can be with her. Period. That's my take.
I'm just saying, hey, dude.
Being the cause of so much distress in her life.
Well, I'm just saying. Wait, listen. Was this dude? Like I said, you don't know the relationship.
Yeah.
Like if this dude was beating on her and he got her arrested and then he scooped in knight in shining armor, I'm just saying this dude just played 4D chess. Like he didn't have to break anybody's nose without breaking a nose. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to swing on anything. He's like, hey, I took care of your problem and I'm buying you Cinnabon.
But that goes into that weird, like, good guy syndrome of, like, trying to be the weird vigilante for girls when they just need to be given help, not another dick.
Well, he helped her and he bought her Cinnabon. What more do you want from this guy? If this dude was beating on her like
for
a wardrobe,
him to
Hold
do
on.
something
Hold
good
on.
for her without expecting a payback.
well, maybe he was just like, hey, I think I really do like you. I think you're this amazing person. You just need to be treated better. You don't need to be beat up. Your boyfriend's a piece of shit. And out you go. I got rid of him for you. Let me buy you some Cinnabon and a cup of coffee. We'll talk. It's not like he walked. It's not like he showed up to her door. Like it's not like her boyfriend got escorted and out the door in handcuffs, and he showed up to the front door with a fucking naked underneath a trench coat with a fucking bow on it.
Sounds like it was pretty quick, though.
Hey, you can assume all you want.
I don't know,
But he put a bow. Maybe he did put a bow on it, and she liked it. Saying. Maybe that penis didn't have heroin injections. Who knows? I don't know.
I've beat the shit out of 2 or 3 boyfriends because I was told that some of my friends were given bruises and stuff, and I didn't expect anything after.
Okay. Maybe she's like the only hot chick in the small or the one fucking stoplight town that they live in.
That also.
You don't see, I'm just saying. And he's got the big pickup truck.
And he's actually nice.
Exactly. All
I
right.
get what you mean, but
it is a little rough. It is a little rough.
I think he deserves the $500.
Yeah, he deserves $500 and probably no pussy for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah. Jesus.
Depending on how bad the relationship was.
That's like the Reddit story of the guy reading his crush's diary and has now been married to her for like 25 years.
Yeah.
That's like some shit like that if she never found out.
Yeah. All right. Let's start off the Reddit story or with the shower thoughts, shall we? Let's switch gears and go to shower thoughts. James, if you need me to pause, you know the rules. Ooh. You know, one of these days I will actually have the video set up before I start talking about it. I'll actually plan ahead one day, ladies and gentlemen, I promise. I've been saying that for 2 years.
Reddit, what are some of your shower thoughts? There's nothing preventing you to use someone else's voice when you think. Whoever created the tradition of not seeing the bride in the wedding dress beforehand saved countless husbands everywhere from hours of dress shopping and will forever be a hero to all men.
Pause.
Dad's probably bond.
That's so true.
Oh, 100%.
Like that's
100% true.
I've never thought about that, but yes.
That's 100% true. Fucking lighter just went out. Son of a bitch.
Else's voice when you think. Whoever created the tradition of not seeing the bride in the wedding dress beforehand saved countless husbands everywhere from hours of dress shopping and will forever be a hero to all men. Dads probably bond with dogs so much because, in our society, men don't get shown a lot of affection but dogs give tons of affection regardless. During a nuclear explosion, there is a...
That's 100% true.
Oh yeah.
That's why guys will always have dog or have a pet. Like that's why guys have pets.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Ladies don't have unless you're a cat lady. You don't see like a lot of women getting dogs. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're married.
Yeah.
You know, but it's the guys who need pets. It's us. We need companions to talk to. Just saying. All right.
This is a cool thought.
I love this thought.
Yep, just seek back a little bit.
There is a certain distance of the radius where all the frozen supermarket pizzas are cooked to perfection. Condoms are made by automated assembly lines, meaning robots are literally helping to prevent human reproduction. When filling up on gas, men are probably more likely to shake the gas nozzle before putting it back than women are. When medication says do not operate heavy machinery, they're probably mainly referring to cars, but my mind always goes to forklift.
Yes! Like, they're referring to like a lawnmower, they're referring to like anything, and I'm always just like, oh, I can't go use a fucking earth mover.
Yeah, they're like, don't operate anything. They don't need to operating a remote control car. Much less getting in your vehicle and driving somewhere.
And I'm just, and I'm thinking of a fucking earth mover, like a fucking 13-ton fucking bum, 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 bum.
I think I said that one time. They're like, do not operate heavy machinery. I'm like, hey, good thing I'm not a crane operator, Doc. He was like, don't fucking drive. Like, I think that's an honest God true story. I'm pretty sure I cracked the joke one time. He's like, don't fucking drive. Oh, got it. Oh. What the fuck's wrong with us, James?
Since I was a kid, I've had that thought like every time I've seen that.
I think everybody has. Everyone. I think everybody has had that thought. I don't think anybody besides doctors and the person who came up with the pill are the only ones who are like, don't fucking drive.
Idiot. Like,
you know, do not operate heavy. Don't. It says do not operate heavy machinery. I don't fucking operate a backhoe.
If I can lift it, that means it ain't heavy.
Right.
just riding around on electric scooter as fast as fucking possible.
You would think they would change that by now to do not operate any automatic automobiles and heavy machinery. Like you would think. Wait, hold on. Hear me out here.
I don't know why that one was so funny to me.
I know, but why do we?
Since I was little, since I can remember every time, I'm just like, oh, all right.
Like, we have to put like warning labels on some of the dumbest shit by now. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite one as a kid was
Like-
the Superman costume that told you it doesn't make you fly.
Like, no, we had to tell people not to eat Tide Pods. We have to tell people not to fucking make chicken in NyQuil.
I love that.
You would think by now they would have changed the label of says do not operate heavy machinery to do not operate automobiles and heavy machinery.
Bro, Tide Pods look tasty as fuck. That you can't deny that.
You're the reason why I went off this fucking rock.
They look tasty.
The fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
One last fucking time. Fuck. All right.
They're all colorful and everything. Kind of look like cotton candy bots.
I'm done with you. All right. Unlike James, let's get into a true bro. Dude, this is a true bro in history. All right?
All right.
True bro.
What's an NSFW fact about a historical figures that we don't learn in school?
You'll hear it.
Queen Victoria really loved having intercourse with her husband Prince Albert. Like, really loved intercourse with him, to the point that she was quite audible through doors and walls, several times per day. Scott Fitzgerald's wife, Zelda, told him that the way he was built, he would never please a woman. He confessed this to Hemingway in a French bar, and Hemingway told him to meet him in the bathroom where he looked at Fitzgerald's thing and told him he was perfectly fine. Aight bro, time for a D check. Whip it out. Ernest M. Hemingway.
That's
All
a
right.
bro. Hemingway's a fucking bro. Can we admit that Hemingway is a fucking true friend? Like,
That's awesome. That's hilarious. Oh,
Like-
good.
how amazing, like how good, like Scott Fitzgerald was just like, I got a fucking small dick. My wife just fucking make fun of me. Blah 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 blah. Dude, I got $10. I got $10 in my pocket right now. And just do it. Actually, fuck it. We'll do a gentleman's bet. We'll do $1 right now. That F. Scott Fitzgerald and Hemingway were in the fucking bar getting shithoused when that fucking happened. And Hemingway goes, "Let's go to the bathroom real quick, bye. Come on, let's go. Come on, Primo. We gotta go talk." Goes to the bathroom, like, "Let's see it. Let me pull it out." What? Show me the motherfucker. What? Show me your dick. No, man. You're good. What? Yeah, man, your wife's fucking nuts, dude. You had a great dick. I don't give a fuck what that bitch says. You'll do just fucking fine. I have money. After that conversation, Fitzgerald walked into the bar, did 2 shots of whiskey, bowed up his fucking chest, walked right out of the fucking bar, went home, and pounded the fuck out of his wife in the greatest ground and pound in history. And his wife was just like, "What
happened?
And he was just like, "That's right. You just got fucked." And walked off. And she never bitched again.
That's a fucking good one.
Huh?
That's a good one.
I bet you that's what happened.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Just saying. All right. Now, oh, James,
Ah.
I don't know how I want to end this podcast. You know, I always end up with a fucked up story. I have two. And I don't know which one's worse, so I'm going to let you pick. Bad back, bad fantasy.
Fantasy.
You want that one to end, or you want to hear that one next?
And
Okay. So let's start with bad back.
you.
What is something NSFW you've done but if you told anyone they would probably never want to talk to you again? I tried to suck my own dick which gave me a hernia that still is painful sometimes even 30 years later. Moral, when young, stretch every day. Edit. I did succeed, but I did not swallow. That was one bridge too far, so since I did not dare to climax I stopped doing it. It did not feel like sucking a dick at all but felt like getting it sucked 100%. I got the hernia surgically fixed. Still the metal plate is annoying sometimes but nothing that bad.
Oh my god. I thought it would be kind of a mild one. This motherfucker had to get like bolted back together. My dad got a hernia from serving this fucking country, standing on metal decks for 2 decades, and beating himself to a pulp. And this guy just tried to suck his dick a little too much.
Yeah. That's what happens. Yep.
All right. I'm starting to get what you were saying earlier. After the Tide Pods comment.
I went off this fucking rock. Elon Musk, when you decide
This
to go
dude's
pollinate,
almost 50. This dude's like almost 50.
you know he did this in his 20s, early 20s.
Oh my god.
This was a drunken, lonely night at 22, 23 years old, probably 23 when no one likes you.
30 years ago. This guy's like
This
at
dude's
least,
53 in his mid 50s and just like, let me
he's
go
at
on
least
Reddit.
42. Like he's at least your age.
Let me go on. He was old enough to know what getting his dick sucked felt like.
When did you learn?
What's that?
When
I
did
got
you learn about getting your dick sucked? Because I was like 10.
Yeah, I knew about blowjobs at like I had cousins that were way older than me, so like 9.
Yeah,
8,
for
9,
me it was still
9, 8, 9, somewhere on there.
Yeah, it was like 9 or 10.
8 or 9, yeah.
Like
Yeah, I knew what a
the dude
blowjob was.
It could be like 42. He could be. I think
Like,
he's older.
So you don't get your like when did you get your first blowjob? 14, 15?
17.
Okay. So you figure this dude was old enough to know what getting his dick sucked felt like.
Yeah, true. All right.
Hashtag just saying.
Oh my god.
So I'm saying he was 23, drunk one night in his apartment by himself and went, I bet I could do it. And just fucking ow. Hammered down. Hammered down on his own self. It was just like, this is delicious. I love it.
And then couldn't get back up.
It was like, woke up the next morning and went, uh-oh.
Yup.
I got a problem. And that was his problem.
Oh, that pisses me off a little bit.
Why does it piss you off?
Just because it's like
People are so dumb.
you suck your dick so hard that
You have to go get a fucking metal plate in your back because you herniated your disc so badly.
You had to get bolted back together so that your spine doesn't fall apart when you go on a roller coaster.
What can you say?
Because you wanted to suck your own dick.
What can you say? I told you. I tell you. I don't know. You guys should see my fucking I have to get another TikTok account just to change up my algorithm because I'm getting nothing but stories like this all the time. Because I keep sending them. If anybody see, I have to go get an external hard drive of all the stories that I have stacked up. Ladies and gentlemen, I literally have enough material from these stories, and I'm still finding more, to do at least another year worth of podcast.
Oh yeah.
At least. And these are the stories that it's insane.
We probably need to do an episode or two where we kind of go hard on the Reddit stories and just that's all we do, like that episode or something.
What I think actually what I'm gonna do is starting next year is we'll have a vote on them. And we'll have our favorite ones, and then at the end of the year, we'll just do a recap of the top 10, like the top 10, the top 5 or something like that, top 5 or top 10. We'll figure it out as we go. All right, James, you chose this one to end it for the last one. You chose over the bad back.
All right.
Ladies, I'm sure a lot of you have been here before. Just can't get over that this was someone's fantasy. All right.
Today I freaked up by asking my fantasy to come true. Added to clarify about consent. When I was describing the fantasy, I also discussed how I wanted it to be a surprise, and how sure I was about it working in everyone's favor. I've now realized that not all fantasies are fun IRL. I shared a fantasy with my so about having him masturbate while I'm asleep and then finishing on my face. I don't know why, but the thought stupidly appealed to me. I asked if he would really do this for me. My so swore it was not something he'd do, and for a long time, didn't do it. A long time later, I was sleeping on my side. Suddenly, a shadow is standing in front of me, but I dismiss it and fall back asleep. Then, I hear fumbling, feel something fall on my face and pillow, but keep trying to fall back asleep. The something on my face and pillow started dripping into my ear, and this creepy sensation made me open my eyes. Stuff dripped into my eyes, and I rubbed at it furiously, which only rubbed the foul stuff into my eyes more. At this point, I'm sitting up, eyes burning and with a nasty earful, asking what the hell is going on. My so is using his shirt trying to clean me up and saying, "You asked me to do this." That's when, even though it was still pitch dark in the room, I realized he had duplicated my dumbass fantasy. Only, in my fantasy, his semen hadn't clouded my ears, my vision, nor had it been smeared all over my hair, pillow, and blanket.
I want to say something so badly about
Go ahead, say it, dude. Say it. Say it. Say it.
The other day I had this thought of doing this to Haven, but just like she was like starting to fall asleep and everything, just watching TikToks in the room. And I was so tempted to just like go in there, come on her leg, and then just go back in the shower.
That's a little weird. Not gonna lie, that is weird. But
he fucked up also. Yes, he fucked up also.
Wait, no. You cannot be mad at this dude at all. This dude was just like,
I'm not saying be mad, but he did it wrong.
How'd he do it wrong?
He performed inadequately by shooting in the ear and everything. Do it on the cheek. Try to get a little bit in the mouth. Try to keep it somewhat contained.
I'm pretty sure he tried, but anybody who knows, sometimes
a little bit.
Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it comes out a little. You never know if was he backed up, because sometimes if it's been a few days, you got a little, an extra poof into it. Just ask, was he a little bit high on his testosterone? He had a healthy fucking steak the other day. I'm just saying.
Is he doing his Kegels? Is he?
You don't know. You don't know this man. You don't know his story. Don't judge him for his aim. You should know better. Fucking
just go back to the story of me hitting a wall by accident and hearing the impact.
There you go.
I swear that was like
I'm just saying,
gunshot.
Don't you judge this man. Just saying.
I've never gotten a girl in the ear, I can say that.
I don't know. I can't remember everything. I can't. Just saying. I just can't remember everything I've done in my life. All right.
Well, I think you probably have your encounters you just don't remember.
Jamie? Shut the fuck up. Just shut up sometimes. Not everything that you think of has to come out of your mouth. Okay? Just remember that. The stuff about Haven and you, yeah, that's fine. Bring that up. Questions about the things I've done in my past, let's just keep that to ourselves sometimes, okay? I will bring those up. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows who I am. I know who I am. Doesn't mean I need to broadcast it. I'm not buying a billboard in Times Square. Hashtag just saying. All right.
Can I get one of those billboards somewhere where I put your face on it saying this is the new face of erectile dysfunction?
When my dick stops working, yes.
All right.
But I will never let you know when that happens because it's never
So
going
I'll
to stop.
go ahead and do it.
Yeah, when I end up with, go ahead and just, no, you can tell them this. You can probably put my face on a billboard and like, this is the new face of abortion. Like, I'll let you get away with that.
This man will pay for all of your abortions.
Vote yes on Road versus Way. This could be your child. This is my face.
Oh, Jesus.
If that doesn't get me canceled, I don't know what the fuck will. All right.
Don't believe in abortion? Look at this.
Yeah.
Just your face.
Yeah. Just me. How'd we get here? We were just talking about a lady getting cummed on her face in her fantasy, and we ended up here. How do we end up here again?
Don't know completely.
Oh, that's
I
right.
don't really, I don't really have a fault on her completely. I can
mean, it's her
see how
fantasy.
some people,
She- Man, I bet you 100% she's the type of woman that got pissed the fuck off in the moment. And then he was like, hey, no habla, you asked for it. And she going, no, fuck, I sure did. And then went on the Reddit to complain about how dumb she was. Instead of apologizing to this man, I bet she went to Reddit first.
No, I think she wrote this with him.
No. I bet she wrote this before she apologized to him.
No,
That
I
way,
don't think so.
oh yeah,
She
that
doesn't
way.
seem like a bad person.
I bet she did. I just know women.
It seems like she was writing it in a way of like, oh, this is kind of funny. And no, I don't think she's in the wrong at all. I think it's just kind of a funny couple story that she put up on there.
Maybe, who knows?
Because I can see this happening to plenty of couples. And then just no one ever saying a word about it.
I don't know. Well, James, that's everything I got this week. What do you got? Anything else?
No.
I think we found the
Go listen to Seabat.
I think we found the name for the podcast, poster child for abortion. I think we did that. Always comes in right at the end. All right.
But nothing much. Kankle_eater on Twitter. But yeah, take it away, old man.
Losslosers.com. Go buy some merch. Patreon, $5 a week, $5 a month, $5 a week, $5 a month. Go support that. Get the episode a day early. I gotta remember to say that at the beginning as well. $5 a month. Get the episode a day early. Yes, we know we owe you a couple of LLP Sunday playlists. I know. Also, lostloserspodcast@gmail.com. Email us all your weird stories or any weird TikToks that you find. What else? Follow us on Twitter at losers_loss, loss_losers_podcast on Instagram. See pictures of Freddie, who's next to me snoring right now like the sleepy dog that he is. And on that note, I leave you with another song of You Can't Ruin It. This guy does a hell of a job naming the song. You name the songs, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, get it twisted. This rap shit is mine.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much of no principle that we can't have. It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Yeah, X gon' give it to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good week. We'll see you next one. Thanks for listening. Love you all. Goodbye.